Welcome back, everybody, to a Film Odyssey podcast where we talk movies, TV, and everything in between. Today, I'm going to review the new film, The Drama, starring Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, and I have a special guest to discuss it with me, Emerson.
Yay!
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm doing amazing. I had work at 5:30 this morning.
So, like I ask all my guests, just tell me a little bit
Mhm.
about your relationship to movies and TV.
All right, so I would say movies and TV, we're like tight now. Like it's like one of those close friends that you kind of grew closer to as you grew up. But it's like I wasn't super into movies when I was a kid because I only really watched what my parents made me watch. And then my parents made me watch TV shows, which then meant I got into TV shows, which was kind of like my gateway drug into movies. And now I'm definitely like a little more than a little obsessed, even though I don't really know a lot about them, but I just think it means I have like a lot more to learn, which I think is super fun and exciting.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that discovery phase as well, where I'm trying to still figure out like what my vibe is exactly.
Real, real. I don't even know what like my favorite genre is. I
Yeah,
just like
I've kind of
movies.
given up on that because it's just kind of because there's so many movies that are just every genre at once that
Exactly. Yeah. Everything
yeah,
everywhere all at once.
literally. Yeah, most of my
Reference.
favorite movies are like five different genres, so it's
This is real.
and that's what makes them good in my opinion because there's like so many different ideas going on, you know.
That's true. I get that.
So, I guess we can transition into what we've been watching, and I have quite a few things like always. I don't know. Do you have a lot?
I only wrote down like 5 movies just because I was
Okay.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, movies and
Um,
then as well as TV if you want.
oh yeah, something I just started The Pit, like, and by just started I mean I started watching it last night and then had to stop it because I had work at 5 and I was like, I can't do
Yeah.
this.
I still need to see season two, but I love season one.
Really, yeah, I started it. I was like, I was fangirling. It was so good. Which, speaking of Sean Hattasy, Jack Abbott from The Pit, I watched Ready or Not 2 in theaters on Saturday, like this
Oh,
past
how was
Saturday.
it?
It was so good. Okay, so like Ready or Not 1, I watched actually on the bus to my senior trip, which was really weird. It was so amazing. I love a good ensemble horror. But like Ready or Not 2 was also really good, but I don't think it's as good as number 1, even though it's like so good.
hmm
I don't know, the
I
casting
actually
was
haven't
amazing.
seen either one, so
Really? Dude, you
yeah,
should
I
watch
still
it.
have to watch the first one.
They're so good. Oh my goodness. The
They
casting's
look pretty
phenomenal.
good.
Like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Elijah Wood were both in number 2, and my mom and I, when we were watching, I forgot what movie it was in theaters, we saw the trailer for it, looked at each other, and went, "We have to watch it," and we hadn't even seen part 1 yet. But yeah, something I watched. I watched. Oh gosh, when did I watch this? Tuesday. I watched. You know Natalia Dyer from Stranger Things?
Yeah, wasn't she
She's Nancy.
Nancy, yeah.
Yeah, so I watched Yes, God, Yes, which was like actually not very good, as
I've
you can
never
tell
heard
by
of
the
that in my
title.
life.
Really, it's basically like a typical Catholic girl discovers her sexuality type thing. And I was like, okay, it's a little boring, but the message at the end was really good. It was like, I don't know.
I
It's
mean, I love anything that's
Jesus
not
would never
straight, so
judge.
sounds
But
good.
yeah, obviously I watched the drama. I watched it in theaters opening day. It was
I did
phenomenal.
too, Thursday night.
Yes. Oh, I watched it Friday because I couldn't get tickets Thursday. Oh, this is so
Um,
sad.
I just like pulled up to the theater hoping that they would have a seat, and they did, so.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of, okay, so we talked about rewatching stuff right before the podcast. I rewatched Coco on Sunday for like the first time
Ooh,
ever, like in years, and it's so amazing.
it is. I need to rewatch it
It's
too.
like literally 5 stars. And then I also watched, okay, so you know like Shiva Baby? Have you heard of that?
Yes, I still need to watch that, but I love Bottoms.
It's,
It's the same
oh
director.
my goodness. Yes, I love it. And Rachel Sennett, oh, it was so good and so scary. Like people said that the drama was worse with anxiety, but it was not, in my opinion. Shiba Baby, like I couldn't look at the screen. My hand was glued to my face. It was so scary.
Yeah, I don't think the drama had a lot of anxiety. It was more like uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was just like cringing the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been watching recently?
Oh boy, what a question.
Where do we start?
So I'll start with TV, um,
Hmm.
because I just finished Dexter. Have you heard of that?
I have heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I know my mother used to be like obsessed with it when it first started coming out.
Yeah, so I talked about it, I think on the last episode. I was like near the
Hmm.
end of it, and my update is that the last season is terrible.
I've heard.
Um,
I saw it on TikTok when it came out. People were so mad.
yeah, that's what I was afraid of because like I knew the reputation and
Hmm.
yeah, it the last season was really bad, but the good news is that there's like three spin-off shows.
Oh, really?
So I started the
That sounds
first
good.
one and it's pretty good so far, so it's kind
Hmm.
of a comeback. But yeah, so I finished
Yay!
that and then I also started the actor who plays Dexter, Michael C. Hall.
Hmm.
He was also in a show called 6 Feet Under. And so I started that because I remember starting it like 5 years ago and I never finished it. So
Yeah.
it's amazing so far. Like it's already one of my favorite shows.
Really?
So
I
highly
haven't heard of
recommend
it.
that one.
I'm adding it to my list. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
Oh
But
darn, I do not have
it's
HBO.
really it's like a dark comedy because it's about morticians, like
Oh,
a family. They have a family business. And so every episode is like a new person dies.
yeah,
Um,
that's
and like
crazy.
that random person's death somehow relates to everybody's character development. It's really interesting.
That's cool. Can you imagine being born into like a family of morticians?
No, I know, and they address that constantly because like one of the characters, like one of the brothers left
Hmm.
because he just couldn't take it anymore, but then something brought him back, and that's like
Yeah,
the incident that kind of kicks off the show.
that's crazy.
But yeah, I couldn't imagine. So that's my TV stuff. Movies, okay, I'll try to go kind of quickly because there's a lot. But I watched Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. This is a very
Mhm.
underrated movie. Um, it's actually the same director as 12 Angry Men, which is a really old movie.
Yeah.
But he made this right before he died, which is interesting.
Oh.
And it's basically a masterpiece. So I can't think of another director whose like last film on their deathbed was this good. Um, but yeah, it's Ethan Hawke and Philip Seymour Hoffman, and they just give
Oh, I love them.
amazing performances. I also finished the Evil Dead trilogy. I don't know if you've seen
Hmm.
those.
Yeah, I haven't watched them, but I've heard of.
Yeah, so I watched Army of Darkness, which
Hmm.
it's so weird and hilarious. I haven't even seen Monty Python, but I think from what I've heard, it sounds a lot like it. So it's just like super weird um
Yeah.
time travel thing. And then I rewatched Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which one of my favorite action movies.
Yay, Mission
Yeah,
Impossible.
they're really good.
Yeah.
And then I watched the drama, of course,
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
I have unknown feelings about that. I'll reveal later. And then I rewatched Queer, Luca Guadagnino.
I haven't
It's
seen that.
yeah, it's Daniel
I've heard it's
Craig
good.
and Drew Starkey. I
No, I love
remember
Daniel Craig.
liking it when I first watched it, but it was like a little too weird for me back then.
Yeah.
But now that I'm into that like art housey vibe, I really
Hmm.
enjoyed it. And then I watched another gay movie like two in a row. It's called Pillion, and it's basically like a love letter to BDSM, and
Oh,
it somehow like doesn't vilify it, but also doesn't like there's a lot of nuance basically.
yeah.
Um, and it's just such a great coming of age story because it's basically this guy who is realizes that he's a submissive, but then throughout the movie he comes to understand what his boundaries are. So it's really a film about
Mm,
boundaries, which I've
nice.
never seen
Hey,
anything
that's
quite like it.
important.
And then I rewatched the entire Mad Max trilogy, the one
Oh,
from the
nice.
80s,
Yeah.
and really good. But then the reason why I rewatched them was because I wanted to watch Mad Max Fury Road for the first time because I heard it's like
Yeah.
really, really good.
Isn't that the one with Anya Taylor-Joy?
No, that's Furiosa. This is the one with
Um.
it's Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron.
Okay.
But I heard really great things about it, and I remember like watching because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. They're like the best scenes, best movies of all time, and all that. And I usually, don't even know what they're talking about. But that movie would always come up, and so yeah, it's a five-star masterpiece, probably the best action movie I've ever seen. So
Yes.
definitely recommend that one. And then I guess I was on an action train or whatever because right after that I rewatched Train to Busan, which is a South Korean zombie movie. Very,
Yeah, I've
very
heard it's
good,
really,
very
really good.
emotional. It's this father and daughter bond that's like the core of the
Hmm.
film that's really good. And then I watched Old Boy, Park Chan-wook's magnum opus, basically.
Hmm.
I'd always wanted to see it, but I try to space out like movies that I think are going to be really good.
Yeah.
So I finally got around to it, and yeah, it's one of my new favorite movies. It's gonna take like 10 more rewatches to really grasp because it's just so rich
Yeah.
thematically. So, and then last night I rewatched The Sting, which is just one of my favorite heist movies. It's kind of the
Hmm.
prototypical heist film that, like Ocean's 11, all those movies wouldn't exist without it.
Yeah.
And it's just such a vibe. So, yeah, that's my watches.
Yay.
That's just from the last week.
It felt like reading like a CVS receipt, you know? How it just keeps going. No, but in a good
Yep.
way.
It's never gonna stop. That's just gonna be like the bit every episode is I spend half the episode just talking about what I watched.
A little sneak peek of the drama, and then Hayden's watch list.
Yeah, so now we're gonna talk about the drama.
Yay!
Um, so I'll start with I don't even know what the summary is. Oh, it's very short, of course.
Yeah.
A happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. Appropriately vague, I would say.
Yep.
So
That
this
was
is
good.
obviously starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson and also Alana Haim, who I've
Yes.
really
Oh,
come to enjoy as an actress. She was also in Licorice Pizza, really good in that.
how do you how do you feel about licorice pizza?
I love Licorice Pizza.
Really?
Yes, I know it's
I okay.
controversial.
I was gonna say I'm not a fan. Like I love Alana Haim and I love Cooper Hoffman. I love
Hmm.
him. But like I don't know, I liked the cinematography and the shooting and like the scoring and everything. I thought it was all really good, but I didn't like the messaging at the end.
The
Love
what?
is love. Like the message at the end where like they end up getting
Oh,
together kinda.
yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I remember reading that as like kind of platonic
Mhm.
though. I
Really?
haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember
Yeah.
feeling weird about the ending, but then like the more I thought about it, the more I understood it. But I just
Yeah.
love how it doesn't try to be super PC, like it's willing to go in
Yeah.
those gray areas and really find the beauty in their relationship, which is even though he's a lot younger, he's
Mhm.
way older like mentally, I guess. And
I was gonna
so
say
they're
yeah.
able to kind of be on the same level. And I don't know, I just find their relationship really interesting.
And I like the like idea of a coming of age story when she's still like 25. Like I think that's interesting.
Yeah,
I think we need more of that.
we do need more of that. And that's kind of what I was talking about with Pillion. Like that guy
Mhm.
was, I think, 30, and it was
Oh my
I would
goodness.
consider it a coming of age story. So I love those because honestly, it's kind
Yes.
of relatable because I feel like I still haven't come of age.
Yeah, I
All
love
right,
Alana Haim.
so I guess we could start with your non-spoiler thoughts, which
Oh,
honestly, with this movie, can you even do that?
I don't know. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be for sure.
Me either, because I went in like basically completely blind, so I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Same. I saw the trailer in theaters once. I saw like a little. I saw the photo shoot that Robert Pattinson and Zendaya did, where they're like dressed in clown makeup, and I didn't really understand like that whole photo shoot until I watched the movie, and then I kind of
Hmm.
got it. But like, I don't know. I thought it was really, really beautiful. I liked the editing a lot. I don't know. One of my friends, I saw it in a group of like it was me and three other people, and one of my friends was like, I didn't like it at all. It was so choppy, blah 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 blah. And I was like, dude, that's the whole point of the movie.
Like the
It kind of
editing,
has to be choppy, like the stylistic choices, yeah.
I love the editing.
It was so good. I thought without it, it wouldn't hit as hard as it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like the ending as well, but I know a lot of people didn't. But
Really, I loved it.
it's okay to be wrong.
Literally, it's okay to be wrong. I think yeah, another one of my friends didn't really love the ending. Like she was a little confused by it, but I adored it. I thought it was so good.
I just thought it brought back something that had been throughout the film, and really the film started with it, and then they end with it. So I
Yes.
just found the symmetry really satisfying, I guess.
Yeah, it was really I like how it tied up all the loose ends and it felt like so poignant and beautiful and it
It
didn't feel
felt
like it
really
was trying to
earned as
be something
well.
else. Yes, it
Yeah.
did.
And
It
we'll
felt
talk about
like
that more in the spoilers because I have opinions,
yeah.
but
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was just like tacked on. It felt like something the movie was always building towards in a way.
yeah.
Real ones. Hashtag if you know, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have the same thoughts. I went in blind, and when the big thing happens, I was like, "Oh wow, that's crazy." But I didn't expect the whole movie after that to focus on
Yeah,
that, the way it
yeah.
did. So it
Me
took a
either.
little
A lot
getting
of
used to, but once I got used to it, I was like, "Oh wait, this is really interesting actually."
yeah. I didn't expect to have all those feelings about it either. Like I was like, oof. I didn't expect it to be like you look and you can kind of see these characters in your real life, you know what I mean? Like I thought it would just be like watching
Hmm.
characters on a screen, but I feel like if I tried I could like find someone that I could connect to like Emma or Charlie or what was it, Michael and Rachel?
Maybe.
I know it was Rachel for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what made some people too uncomfortable because it was like too
Yeah.
realistic almost.
Yeah.
But I just found it really refreshing that a film was willing to go to the
Yes.
places it went.
Yeah, I was surprised that I haven't seen more films like it, kind of, because I was like, wait, now that we've addressed this issue, why haven't I seen anything else ever talk about this?
Yeah. Okay. I think we have to go
Yeah.
into spoilers.
Enough beating around the
It's
bush.
just one of those movies where you just can't talk about it. So cat's out of the bag. Basically,
Yes.
Emma and oh my God. I feel like I saw this a million years ago, but it was last week. Emma and Charlie. They're getting married, and I like how it starts with their meet cute, which is
Yes,
really
that was so
awkward. It,
cute.
it kind of sets the tone for the whole movie because their whole relationship is just kind of really awkward.
Although, however, can I confess a movie sin to you real quick?
What?
I was late to the movie.
You were?
It's the first time I've ever been late to a movie. My friend picked me up. I lived 20 minutes away from the theater when the movie was supposed to start. And so we were like 10 minutes late into the theater and I felt so bad.
Oh my gosh. So
So
you
I
missed the
literally
you missed the
I
beginning?
walked in at their dance scene, but I
Oh,
missed the things before that.
okay. Well, do you
Yeah.
know what
So
happens? Like, did you look it up after?
yeah, I did. I and then Rachel made me so mad when she said, "Emma, you shouldn't cry at your wedding because you're an ugly crier." What?
That's crazy.
Can you imagine saying that to someone, like looking them earnestly in the face and going, "Please don't show emotions at your wedding. Everyone's gonna think you look
Well,
ugly."
no, and also saying that to Zendaya.
Yes, I was literally like, "Who do you think you are, Alana
Like,
Haim? I love you. You're gorgeous. You're
be
not
so for real.
Zendaya. No one's
Yeah.
Zendaya."
But yeah, so I really like the beginning and also how it ties into the end, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
And but then once the reveal happens, it's just a completely
Yes.
different movie.
I
Um,
I cannot lie. I was a little underwhelmed by the reveal. Not in like I just felt like Rachel's reaction was so disproportionate to like Emma's actual like kind of action, lack of action thing.
Okay,
I don't
well,
know.
this is interesting because the more I think about this movie, the more it evolves. Because when I first walked out of the theater,
Hmm.
I had a completely different opinion than I do now.
Yeah. I
And
know.
it's
I feel
only
like I need to
after
watch it
I've
again.
like read reviews and thought about it more that I don't know, because I think Rachel's reaction,
Yeah.
now that I have processed it, it was completely inappropriate. But
Yeah.
at the time, I was like on her side
Really?
because
We all came out of the theater going, all my homies hate Rachel. I hate Rachel.
no, I hated Rachel by the end of the movie. I'm just saying in that
Yeah.
scene.
Oh,
So
yeah,
in
yeah.
that scene, I was like, I was so taken aback by the reveal because
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to go in that direction. Not that it's like the craziest thing in the world, but it's just the
Oh,
last
yeah.
thing I would have expected. Um, and so in that moment, like the emotions got the best of me, and I
Hmm.
was like on her side. But then
Yeah.
I like how even if that's your opinion at first, the movie really
Hmm.
challenges that opinion.
Yeah.
But my thing is that the other, especially Rachel's,
Hmm.
uh, I mean, I guess we should explain that this whole
Yeah.
what we're talking about is for some godforsaken reason, they decided that it would be a fantastic idea if they went around and said the worst thing that they had ever done.
Just so stupid.
No, literally, like I would never play that with anybody.
Rachel, this was your freaking idea. Rachel, dude, she started it all.
Oh, that's true. It is her fault.
Yeah.
But
Everything's her fault in the movie.
Rachel's thing, in my opinion, was worse.
It was so much worse. She did it like, okay, she said she did it on accident. She did it with intention.
No, literally. And then she had like a lot of reflection time to come to her senses, and she
Yes.
refused to do so.
And then she lied to the kid's dad. She made me so mad. I think I lost all respect for her in that moment. I went, okay, this is never, like, no. No, I can't
Hmm.
even. And then she had that reaction to Emma's thing, and I was like, okay, girl, your thing is so much worse.
Yeah.
In my, yeah. And Mike's thing wasn't even that bad either. I'm
No,
90% sure.
Mike's wasn't that bad. And then
Yeah.
Charlie, I think he just lied.
I also I think he just made something up.
Yeah, because it really sounded like.
Yeah.
That's
But I
funny.
saw a post about Emma's reaction and I kind of like agree. Like it was like saying that they think Rachel lied about the kid being found because when they first asked her what happened, she said, I don't know, but then like completely like turned its head. So maybe she like actually lied about him being found and she doesn't know what happened because she didn't care to find out. And I think that's really interesting, even if that's not where they were going with the scene or how Alana Haim was playing it. I think that's like an interesting perspective on her character a little bit.
Yeah, I think I remember thinking that as well as like, I don't know if I believe that,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Like you locked
Because
him in a
it seemed
closet in the
like
middle of the
the
woods.
it seems like Rachel thought that it wasn't actually that bad, but then their
Yeah.
reactions were worse, and so she was like, "Oh, but no, it's actually not that bad though," you know?
Yeah.
So she almost kind of did what Emma did,
Yes.
and then she accused Emma of being like
Ugh.
the only one who was in the wrong. So yeah,
Which was so
the hypocrisy
mean.
is crazy.
It literally was. And yeah, dude, I all my homies hate Rachel. For real.
But what's so annoying is that we all know Rachel.
It literally, ironically, one of the friends I was seeing the movie with, if you see this, I apologize, is so a Rachel that I was like, oh. It was the one that said she didn't like the movie at all because the ending was because it was all choppy, and I was like, okay, Rachel.
Hmm.
But no, that was. Ugh. I also saw this like you've probably seen it too. This post where it was like how each of the characters' secrets kind of demonstrate how they behave through the rest of the movie. Like Mike's was he hides behind his girlfriend from a rabid dog that she provoked, and it's like he hides behind Rachel the
That's
whole
so
time when she
true.
fights Emma, and then Rachel commits this like thing with intention and then tries to like excuse it by like saying these characteristics of this person like oh this person was slow, oh he was acting crazy when I locked him in the closet, which is kind of what Emma did, and she was like oh but my cousin, you know. And then Charlie kind of just like had this room to grow and kind of like devolve almost through the movie because he didn't really have anything. And then Emma actually acted with more intention in the way of like good, where she tried to make things better with Charlie. It didn't like, while she spun out a little bit, she didn't completely spin out about it. She actually tried to act more grounded than a lot of the characters
Oh
did.
my God, that just broke my brain. No, especially
Because
the
I was
Charlie
like,
thing, because yeah, if
yes.
it's true that he lied about his thing, that would
Yeah.
make so much sense because the whole movie, well, basically the reason why the ending I think is earned is
Hmm.
because Charlie had to do something bad so that they
Yes.
would be on the same level, right?
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people didn't expect after the whole wedding debacle that they
Hmm.
would make up in the end. But I think it
Yeah.
makes so much sense because Emma is able to
Hmm.
have empathy for Charlie because the whole movie she was put through the ringer.
Yes.
And so
Oh my
now
goodness.
Charlie better understands Emma because I mean, I wouldn't say it was the same situation,
Yeah.
but I mean that was a major humiliation. So
Oh my goodness. For that, I like literally the whole movie. I was just thinking, wow, and I would have died then and there. Like that was bad. Every time he started talking during the wedding speech, like and just kept saying sentences, I was like, dude,
oh my
this
God,
is
no, but
horrible.
which one is worse though, Charlie's or Rachel's?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, they're all bad. I would okay, arguably in a genuine sense, I think I don't even know. I don't even
I
know. They're all
think,
bad.
okay, this is my opinion. I think Rachel's is worse because
Oh yeah.
she was insincere. Like,
Yes.
Charlie at least was speaking his mind. It was the wrong time and place, but at least he was being genuine, you know?
True. And also I think yeah, Rachel like she hurts someone like literally like we don't know what happened to that kid while he was in the closet and Charlie hurt Emma like emotionally, but also like they can recover from that. That kid was locked in the closet for like a good at least like what 12 hours because there was a search party after him. Like
Yeah.
12 hours. It's insane.
And I think that's I love how we haven't even said what Emma did. I just realized.
The people they
Okay.
don't need to know, okay? Zendaya, hey, who cares?
Yeah. So she didn't even execute, but she planned a school shooting.
Yeah.
Which, okay, it's not like she just thought about it though. She actually was about to do it though. So I think that's why I originally didn't side with Emma's because they brought up the point that if the other shooting hadn't happened,
Hmm.
then she probably would have done it.
That's
And
yeah.
so that made me a little too uncomfortable.
Yeah, I get that. But then I'm also like, in a way, I get that a lot, but then I was like, but does it like matter? Kind of like she still didn't do it, and I thought that meant a lot more
Hmm.
than the reason like well, she didn't just do it because, the other thing happened, which I think that she needed to explain more to Charlie. But like she didn't do it because one of her classmates died and she saw how it affected everybody.
Yeah, I love that scene with the where she just
Yeah.
broke down.
Oh, that was so sad.
That was so sad. But the whole advocating for stopping gun violence and whatever
Yeah, gun
afterwards,
control.
you could read that as performative, but I actually think that she had genuine remorse and that
Oh
was
yeah,
all, yeah, I think that was all genuine. And you can
for
tell
sure.
even in the present, she really regrets it. Like she doesn't take
Yeah.
it lightly. I think Charlie might think she takes it lightly just because she doesn't really want to talk about it, but that's
Yeah.
understandable that she doesn't want to talk about it.
No, literally. It's like when he was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" It's like why would she have? She clearly
Yeah.
moved on and grew. Like I don't think it's I think reflecting on your past is good when you're with a partner, but if when it's something that's
Hmm.
so like almost insignificant and it's like it shows how she grew into the person that she is today, it doesn't really matter who she was before.
Hmm. But
Although those scenes with
it
like
does bring up
oh
an
sorry.
interesting question of like, do you need to tell your partner everything?
Yeah.
You know, like, are
Hmm.
you allowed to have secrets of your own, or is that considered being dishonest? Because I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that's a small secret, like that's a pretty big secret.
Yeah.
But I also sympathize with her, and I think that
Hmm.
it's okay that she didn't tell him.
Yeah, because I'm also like, in what situation would she have to like they're going to bed and she sits down, she's like, "Honey, I have to tell you something. I almost shot this girl." Like, that'd be
Yeah.
crazy. But I don't know. I think she wouldn't have ever told him unless it was. in those specific conditions. Like she was drunk, and then there was her friends like Rachel pressuring her, and then all this stuff. Like because she could have
Hmm.
said something else, and I think that it really shows how honest and almost like open she is that she did say that because she could have said something else, but she didn't. Like
Hmm.
she could have lied and been like, "Oh, this is my other worst thing," but she still didn't. And I think that's pretty almost like honorable.
Yeah. I think this will be interesting on a rewatch because
Yeah.
knowing everything that happens, I'm gonna come with
Hmm.
it like with a whole new perspective.
Yeah.
So
And I'll get to
I
watch the
definitely
first
think
10
that
minutes.
everyone should rewatch it for sure.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I need to rewatch it.
You need to rewatch it just so you can actually watch the whole thing.
Literally. Just so I can see her say that Zendaya is an ugly crier, and then I can laugh in her face.
I also just think this movie is really funny, and I think
Oh, it
a
was.
lot of people are saying that it's not because of the subject
Really?
matter, but I think the miracle is that despite the subject matter, this is still definitely a comedy.
Oh yeah, like when it cut to, I remember, so it's like advised that you're supposed to see this in like a packed theater, right? Which I think like you should see most movies in a packed theater. But when I went, it
Hmm.
was just me and my three friends, and then there was like two other couples that were like in the back rows, and but like they all laughed really loudly at all of the good parts and like gasped at the sad parts, so it kind of felt like you were in a packed theater. But like it was so good when she was like, oh gosh, what was her name? When she was like, Sandy, I'm gonna get you first. Do you remember that?
No.
When it okay, so it like randomly cuts when she's like when Charlie's thinking about it and she's like talking about the gun thing. She's like, it wasn't even that bad. And she's like, and the girl like younger Zendaya or younger Emma is like speaking into the camera. She's like, screw you, Shelly, I'm gonna get you first. And she's like pulling the,
Oh,
she's like
yeah.
cocking the
No,
gun.
the scene I'm thinking of that's so
Hmm.
funny in the flashbacks is what was it? Like she was trying to record something, but it
Her
kept
computer
not
kept
working.
dying. That's like how that's I kept thinking of that scene when we were trying to set this up.
Yeah. Yeah, for you guys who are listening, we had a lot of recording issues. So
It literally took an hour.
this is basically take 15.
It is, but hey, it all works out in the end.
Well, we'll see. I still have to
Maybe.
listen to this.
Fingers crossed. Hey, I'm knocking on wood.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
that scene is really funny. Also, the I love the scene where Charlie is rewriting his wedding vows and he just
Yes.
erases everything. Like he starts out erasing, she's the most empathetic person I've
Yes.
known, like those kind of things, and then he just erases everything.
Yeah. And then he says like, Emma, I know worse people than you. And it's like, dude.
Oh my God. Oh, we should also talk about
Mhm.
the character of Misha. I think she's interesting.
Yes, she is so interesting.
So Charlie's coworker, I guess.
Yeah.
I love the scene where he's they're eating lunch and he's basically trauma dumping, but he said it's kind of like, I know, doctor, I know someone who has erectile dysfunction or something. It's like that. Uh, and I can't, the way I read it is that she doesn't actually know. Like she, throughout the
Yeah.
whole conversation, she still thinks it's a hypothetical, which is so funny.
Yeah. She was so interesting. I noticed like someone pointed out that her and Rachel were the only ones that were seen explicitly like wearing black to the wedding, which I thought was really interesting
Oh, I
in
didn't
like
pick up on
a
that.
like color coding characters way. Apparently like
Hmm.
some people wore like darker colors, but they were the only ones I think, maybe I'm wrong, that wore like specifically black, which is like low-key bad omens.
Yeah, because that's like what you wear to a funeral.
Yeah. Even though like wearing black to a wedding isn't inherently bad, if they're the only ones wearing black to a wedding, that's weird.
Yeah, or at least like where part of it needs to not be black, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Misha was so I don't know, she also with the whole tying into the theme of your worst thing reflects like how you act through the movie. Like she literally said what her worst thing was and then did it again. Like when she
Oh
cheated on
yeah.
her boyfriend with a married man and then she cheated on her boyfriend with a man who was going to be married in the week.
Well, okay.
What's up?
You could argue that she was pressured by Charlie. Like I don't know.
Really?
That scene was just so
Hey,
weird
she
that like I
turned
couldn't
around
tell.
quick. She turned around quick. He started
She
kissing
did,
her
but
and she
also there's the
turned.
whole yeah, but there is the whole conversation of like, well, the other thing is I don't think they make it clear, but
Mhm.
it looks like maybe he's her boss.
Really?
maybe. I don't know. I just
Not
felt
sure.
like they weren't on the same, like they didn't have the same position.
Yeah,
So there could be that element as well as like she wanted to keep her job.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you
I
could
know, I
argue
get what
like
you mean. It's definitely a
female
gray
positions in
area,
the
and I like how they
workplace.
they don't exactly explain it.
Yeah, same. I like how, yeah, it's, I don't know. Misha was so funny. Well, like, that was one of the most comedic scenes, and the one that I think made my friends and I all gasp was when she walked in and went, Charlie kissed me first, I promise, Emma, I didn't do it. And then, like, Emma's like, what are you talking about? It reminded me of, you know the scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where it's like, it broke my heart to put that tumor in her head? Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
I
2?
have, but it's been a while.
Really? Okay, so like Peter Quill's dad ego is like
Oh,
it
yeah,
broke
yeah,
my heart to put
yeah,
that tumor in her head, and Peter Quill goes, "What?" That's exactly what I thought of when that happened. It's like, dude, you
That's
can't just say
crazy.
that. She literally just called you into a room like nothing else was said, and she was like, "I didn't even kiss him first." What?
hmm Oh, I also I also want to talk about kind of how everything escalates during the
Mhm.
wedding. I love the way that it happens because Emma, and I love how her having a hearing problem kind of factors into
Mhm.
this. It's relevant to the plot. So she's in the bathroom and she overhears, I think it's Misha and
Yeah,
someone
it is.
else, and Misha's saying something about the school shooting,
Mhm.
but Emma thinks that Misha like knows that it was her, but
Well, she
actually
said Emma, right? Yeah, she
no.
said Emma and
That
shooting.
I'm pretty sure that because Misha she makes a comment later like wait that was you or like she didn't understand the context. So I think she was actually just telling someone about the Charlie thing, like his hypothetical and how weird it
Yeah,
was. But Emma thinks that she knows. And so then they have like this whole confrontation with Charlie. And
yeah.
then now, of course, she knows because they're bringing it up. And that's just kind of how everything starts. I love it.
Yeah, it was so good. And I love, okay, this is kind of like taking a little turning point, but I was thinking about the DJ. Um, I love how from like the very beginning, Emma's like empathy and like honesty is so well like thought out and demonstrated in the movie. Like it's even when they see the DJ and they think about it, Charlie's like, maybe we should fire her, and she's like, well, I don't know. And then like it just she always seems to have this empathy for people who seem to be like in the wrong or like doing these bad actions
Yeah.
until like but like Charlie like is so quick to judge because he hasn't had anything like that happen to him, but like because of all the stuff that Emma's been through, like even in the end she still like forgives him and like goes back and is willing to start over. Like she is such like a good character, I feel, and it's so nice to see that like how her past doesn't define her and how she like has truly grown and learned from all her mistakes, and like it's so refreshing to see a character that has a good redemption arc, even if we don't fully see it on screen.
Yeah. I think one of the criticisms I've seen is that
Mm-hmm.
maybe she wasn't developed enough. But I think the whole
Really?
point of the movie is that it's basically from everybody else's perspective.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of put in their perspective, and it should make you uncomfortable the way they're reacting to it
Oh yeah.
because it's, yeah, I mean, like, it's wrong, but you're given like the same amount of information that everyone else is given. And
Yeah.
so I like how even though you're not, even though we don't know a lot more about Emma than everybody else does, we
Mhm.
empathize more with her than any of the other characters. And so I think that's kind of the
Yeah.
point.
I also loved, I think Robert Pattinson was so, so good in this movie. Like, he was amazing.
I
I loved his
agree.
portrayal of, like, paranoia and truly, like, I think one of my favorite scenes is when he thinks about, like, his time spent with Emma and he thinks about Emma when she was younger. Like, and it's just her when she was younger posing with him, like, in the photo shoot. And when he was thinking about
hmm
walking around, like, I don't remember, like, the city with her and it was, like, younger Emma. I thought that was so jarring and so, like, it was so nice to see a character that, like, even though he isn't a necessarily bad person or like a necessarily like good person either, he's so scared of like his partner and who she's becoming, even though he truly does love her and adore her. I thought it was so interesting to see because it's something that I feel I haven't seen before.
hmm I guess I have more of a cynical view because I think that kind of showed that he's unable to separate her past from who she is
Really?
now.
Yeah, I kind of get that, but I feel like if I was him in that moment, I'd be thinking about that too. I'd be like,
Yeah.
wow, like this is crazy. It felt like, again, like the characters just felt so real. And that's what I loved about it, is like the movie, it felt so real, but yet it was something I had never seen before, which is why it felt so real. It was so, it was so good.
Yeah, I just did not expect it at all. I thought it was going to be like kind of a generic rom-com, but
Really? Oh, I thought she
yeah,
was gonna
but
have killed someone.
well, okay, I remember watching the trailer where they show the scene where, you know, the reaction to
Yeah.
what she did, but I forgot all about that. And
Yeah.
so when I went into the movie, I didn't even know that was going to happen.
Yeah. It's
But
like,
then when it was
you know,
happening, I was like, "Oh wait, I remember this looks familiar."
yeah.
Um, God, there's just so much to talk about. I
There
think we
literally is.
covered
It's
most of
crazy.
the stuff except the ending.
Yeah. Oh, I loved the ending.
Yeah, so the ending, I really love how it's basically the fourth time they do this where
Yeah.
they kind of pretend like they don't know each other.
Mhm.
Because even in the first scene, I know you haven't seen it, but he
Yeah.
he doesn't know that she's deaf in one ear, and so he has this like whole one-sided conversation with her, and then she's like, "What?" And then she's like, "Do you want to start over?" And then he literally, I love how this establishes how awkward he is. He
Mhm.
literally walks all the way across the cafe back to his
My
seat
goodness.
and then walks back. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't just start over the conversation, he starts over the whole scene.
That's so fun. I love that knowing that now. I think that's really interesting when like in the middle of the movie when she's like let's just start over and he's like she tries and he just like can't do it and he ends up getting like really frustrated at her. I thought that
Yeah.
was such a nice contrast to the end because she like just has this extreme amount of empathy and he's like
Yeah, and I love that scene in the middle too because I
mhm.
understood both perspectives. Like I
Oh
understood why
yeah,
Charlie was annoyed by that, but I also
for sure.
understood because Emma like had already processed everything and so she was coming at it from a
Yeah.
different perspective. So, but I just love how it's so satisfying in the ending when they're finally on the same page.
It was so nice to see. And also like Robert Pattinson covered in blood. Like he needs his own movie list where he's like I just kept thinking of like Batman.
I
I
think
was like,
everybody
okay.
was underreacting to that because if someone walked into like a restaurant like that, I would be
Yes.
so disturbed. Like I would walk out
His
immediately.
suit like his shirt is torn up. He's covered in bruises and like welts on his face
I would,
and everyone's like, "Okay, do you want a
yeah, I
cheeseburger?"
would
Like,
think he's like
what?
John Wick. I wouldn't think he just came from a
Yeah.
wedding.
Like he just died. He was like, "No, it's fine. I was the groom." Like, what?
No, it's fine. It's not my blood.
Yeah, literally.
But
But yeah,
yeah.
ugh, I love Zendaya. She was so like it was so nice to see her in this like really sweet role when I feel like most of the time we see her in like these really dramatic things. Even though this was super dramatic, it was nice to see her in like this kind of like such a good person role, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of the times I just see her like in movies like screaming or yelling, which she does really amazing. Like so well. But like it
Yeah.
was so nice to see like a
We'll
grounded, real version.
we'll talk about that. Actually, I guess we can transition into
Mhm.
talking about them.
Oh, okay.
Um, so yeah, I wanted to talk about kind of because they're both, this is a big movie just because they're both kind of on top of the world right now, two of
Yeah.
the biggest stars out there. But they
Oh,
both come
for
from
sure.
really interesting backgrounds. And
Yeah.
so I wanted to talk about that a little bit, like how you came to love each of these actors. Because I have a
Hmm.
very long history, like we go way back.
I've known Robert Pattinson since I was born. Like,
Yes, I
he and I are
know.
besties. Um, I feel like, okay, I, in all honesty, like I said, I didn't really get into movies, so I probably watched movies with them when I was younger. But I feel like the earliest I remember Zendaya was in probably Spider-Man Homecoming, where I thought she was like really cool, like this cool girl, which she is. And then I saw her in Euphoria, which I probably should not have been watching. Um, admittedly, should not have watched. Where she was. phenomenal. She was so good.
Oh
And then I
yeah.
can't remember. I've seen her in a lot of other stuff, but none of it's like sticking out. I would have seen her in Dune if I finished Dune,
Mm.
honestly. But Robert Pattinson, hmm. I want to say I saw him in Twilight first. I don't think I did. I obviously I saw him in Harry Potter first, where again he was like
Oh,
more
I
light and fun.
see. I don't think I've seen the one that he's in, and that's the problem. Like,
Really?
I
Oh
I
my gosh, he was
never
so
think
good.
about him being in Harry Potter. Yeah.
That's crazy. Whenever I think of him, I think of him in Harry Potter. And then I
No.
watched Twilight in like last fall, and I thought it was okay, admittedly, low-key cinematic masterpiece. And I thought he was really weird in that, but I thought like his acting was really good towards the last, like in the
No, I
last
agree. I
two.
think he's the best part of those movies.
Exactly, he's so good. And then I don't know, I think he's really good. I feel like I've seen him in more as well, but I don't recall.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I've seen them,
But
I guess, in a lot more. I see. I came here being kind of insecure about it, but I guess I've
really?
seen quite a bit. So for Zendaya,
Hmm.
we go way back to Disney Channel.
Oh wait, same. No, I watched
Yeah.
Casey Undercover. I
Yes.
forgot about
Casey
that.
Undercover was
And
like my
Zapped.
favorite show.
Dude, Zapped was so. Oh my gosh, that was
Oh
like
my
peak.
God. Don't even get me started with that. That movie is a fever dream. Like it does not
It
exist.
is. But it truly is peak. Wait,
It
now I gotta
really
look at her
is.
discography.
So yeah, I watched her in Case Undercover and Zapped. And
The Greatest
then
Showman.
after that, I guess it would be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I liked her in that. And then Euphoria, I did watch that.
Yeah. Did you
I need to
watch?
rewatch it, I guess, for this new season, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of hard to watch.
it is. Did you watch The Greatest Showman?
Yes, okay, I was getting that.
Yeah.
I have seen The Greatest Showman. It's been a while though, probably like 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
Um, and then I did watch June Part 1, where she's only in like the very end of it. I still have to
Yeah.
see Part 2. I haven't seen that.
Hmm.
And then we'll get to talking about our favorite performances, but mine would definitely be Challengers.
Oh my goodness,
Um,
Challengers. Oh, it's so peak.
Challengers is like the best movie of all time,
It
so
literally is, and people like don't watch it because they think it's gonna be freaky, and it's not freaky.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's not that freaky.
I
It
was
could
gonna
be
say like
more.
relatively, relatively speaking,
Yeah, I just think it's just so fun. Like it's the
it
most
is.
fun movie to watch ever.
It is.
Um,
It was so robbed at like every single awards.
oh yeah, the score,
The
give me a
score is
break.
so good. Oh my
Oh my
goodness, it was
God.
so ugh. And the cinematography, where like the camera is the tennis ball,
Oh yeah, no, the
was
whole
so
like
good.
last 10 minutes is like the best. It's
Best
the peak
movie
of
ever.
cinema.
It literally
Yeah.
is.
Okay, Robert Pattinson, I guess I haven't seen quite as much. So obviously all the Twilight movies,
Yeah.
which he carries those for real. Um, and then I watched Good Time.
Really? I
I
haven't
think
seen
this
that.
is his best performance for sure.
Hmm.
He just like plays it's kind of a mixture of the drama,
Yeah.
like his awkwardness in the drama, but also it has a really dark edge to it. So
Yeah.
he's a very morally questionable character in this one. But
Hmm.
this is just like a really crazy movie. It's the same director as Uncut Gems and Marty Supreme, so
Oh, nice.
it's that really chaotic vibe. But yeah, I need to rewatch it. I remember really loving it. And then Mickey 17, I really enjoyed him in that.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, he's the best part about that movie for sure. I mean, he plays two characters and they're so
Yeah.
distinct. Like it's really good. And I still have to see The Lighthouse and Tenet. Those are definitely on my
Hmm.
list.
Have you watched The
Oh, and
Batman?
I've seen The Batman, obviously,
Oh, it was so good.
but I haven't seen The Batman since theaters, so gotta
Really? I watched it
gotta
last
get back on
year,
that.
like late, like I want to say November or December. It was so good. It was also really long.
Yeah.
It felt a little excessive.
I also watched, this is like a Netflix movie, The
Hmm.
Devil All the Time. I think it has
I
Tom
haven't
Holland
seen
as
it.
well. And I didn't really like the movie, but I think I remember him being good in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also I watched Die My Love, which is super underrated.
I
Like no
need
one
to
saw it.
watch it.
Wait, what?
I need to watch it.
Yeah, you do. It's very like it's not for everybody. It's very I guess if you don't like chaotic editing like your friend, then definitely don't watch it. But he's really good in it, but I think it's definitely Jennifer Lawrence's movie. Like she's
Oh my goodness.
just on
I
another
love
level.
her.
I think she was definitely robbed. Like she should have gotten
Yeah.
awards for that. So yeah, wow, now that I'm looking at it, I've seen like way more than I thought I've seen. But yeah, I love both of them. I just think Zendaya is more of a TV actor.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen
I
her in a
could see
lot of
that.
movies, but this year, like she has so much coming up this year, it's crazy.
Yes.
So I'm excited for that.
I'm so excited for the Odyssey.
Yes, I mean obviously I'm gonna well, I'm gonna try to go opening day, but I'm worried that's gonna be like
Yeah.
immediately sold out.
No, trust. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna break in there.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to. I hate ordering tickets online, but I'm gonna have to do
Yeah, that's what I do. Just 'cause I get too nervous. I'm like, what if the seats I want are
it.
gone?
Well, the thing is that I collect tickets, so I like to have them in person.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
I have
sense.
literally my car, like I don't know what it's called, but the thing you pull up and there's like
The
stuff.
dashboard?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the
literally
glove box.
filled to the brim with tickets. There's so many.
Do you go to like AMC?
I go to the Grand.
Oh,
I
me too.
don't,
Yeah,
I don't know like any other theater. Um, but I go like
there's like the
really often,
Cinemark
probably
in
every couple
Biloxi, I think.
weeks.
Really? I want to go. I have like no money though.
Yeah, I have no money either, but I just spend it all on movies because there's like nothing else that I want to spend it on. So,
That's valid. I don't know, dude. Senior year's
um,
expensive.
true. Yeah,
Like, oof.
I forget how good I have it.
Yeah.
College is
I
just
think
so
like
much different. It's crazy.
I truly think Zendaya's standout performance though was Rue, like in Euphoria.
I agree. I agree. But
Like when I think
I'm
about her
I was just
best,
talking about
that's it.
movies.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if okay,
Movies,
if she wasn't in that show, it would be actually unwatchable.
it legitimately, yeah, that's real. But like, I think the best thing I've seen her in movies has to be like Challengers. She was so good at Tashi, like as
Yeah.
Tashi. Cause then like I didn't really feel bad for her, but she kind of made me feel bad for her too. It was so good.
I know she's so good at playing like the kind of villain, kind of not kind of character.
Yeah. Cause then it was like, girl, if that was my one thing was tennis and I broke my leg, I would turn into a villain too. Yeah. I don't know. Robert Pattinson, ugh, he was so good in the drama. It felt like I don't know. I've said this a million times, but it felt so real.
I guess I still think Good Time is his best performance, but they're kind of
Yeah.
all on the same level. Like I've never seen anything, even Twilight, where he's bad, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, even in Harry Potter, he was really good at being a dead body for like 5 minutes.
I don't even know
R.I.P.
who
Cedric
he's in that because
Diggory.
I don't know. I've only seen the first four movies, so I really need
Really?
to get on that.
He's so good. I think that is the fourth movie. Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just forgot.
It's okay. It's he was really
I swear, those are at the top of my list. I'm trying.
good.
It's just it's a lot to commit to
Oh
a
yeah,
franchise like that. So
that's true. That's why I haven't watched Lord of the Rings, I'll be honest.
you have to watch Lord of the Rings.
I know, but like committing to a franchise is so hard. I thought
Well,
about that
yeah,
as
but
I
that's
was
just a
leaving.
trilogy.
But like then I have to know all the lore though. There's so much lore. And then
Well,
there's The
I
Hobbit.
didn't read the books or anything. I just watched the
Yeah.
movies.
I know, but I get too curious and I have to look everything up.
Yeah,
I'm like, so what does this mean? And when they reference this, what does this mean? And what's the history behind this? I'm like, Emerson, you don't need to know that for the movie.
yeah. Well, a lot of things they reference stuff from The Hobbit, so if you
Yeah.
don't know The Hobbit, then that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah. So basically, I'm screwed and I have to learn everything right now. Yeah, like I want to get back into Star Wars, but that's just so much lore that I'm like, ugh.
I know.
How do I even do it?
I
Although
I
I
mean,
love
since
Star
there's like
Wars.
new Star Wars stuff coming out, I feel like I need to rewatch everything, but it's just so much.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, ugh. I tried to watch The Mandalorian and got really confused.
Yeah, I still haven't finished it. I really liked the first two seasons, but then I heard it kind of fell off.
Yeah. All I know is they did the fan service thing where Pedro Pascal like actually showed his face. I was like, okay, guys, he's not supposed to do that. But
Well,
who knows?
I want to say that was well done because I think it was only like I think it was at the end of season two, so they waited a long time.
Yeah, and wasn't it for like 1 minute?
I think so. I haven't watched it in literally like 10 years, so I don't know.
Hasn't even been out for 10 years.
Well, somehow
But now I get it.
I watched it 10 years
Somehow
ago.
it's been 10 years. It's the movies, they're stretching your time.
hmm
If every moment that isn't watching movies, it's just like 1 year. But
I think we covered about
yes,
everything unless there's more you want to talk about.
I'm pretty good. I think we talked about a lot.
Yeah, this was good.
10 out of 10 podcast. 5 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd.
10 out of 10 on paper, but question mark
Yeah.
out of 10 quality wise. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But
So, I honestly don't even know what's going to be next because all my plans have gone to crap because like people are busy or like I don't know.
yeah.
But I think the next one is going to be finally the Pixar ranking, which I wanted to be like the first episode. But I think everyone is finally going to be available for that, and I've been really looking forward to it because I love Pixar, but I also love
Yeah.
drafts. I mean, I haven't actually done one myself, so I'm
Mhm.
really excited, but I love like I listen to a lot of podcasts where they do movie drafts and it just looks so fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And then what else? Oh, and then also I want to do a review of The Pit season 2,
I need to
but the
finish
problem
season
is I
1.
haven't watched it. So
Yeah.
my plan was to wait until like right before the last episode and then binge it because it's one of those shows where you can't like I don't understand people who wait every week to watch the next episode because
Yeah, real.
it's literally all set in one day. So it's kind of the ultimate show that you have to binge. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to watch it this week if I can, and then hopefully get that out pretty soon because I know the finale is, I'm pretty sure, a week from now. So it
Yeah.
really, I feel like season two just started, but it's been 15 weeks. That's crazy.
It is wild.
Oh, and then also I'm gonna do a classic movie episode with my mom because we used to watch classic movies
Cute.
together, and I don't know anybody else in my life who has seen them, so gotta do
Yeah. All I know is yeah, your sister tells me that your family like is obsessed with classic movies all because of your mom.
that. Yeah, I mean, I think they're great, but like no one talks about them, so I
Yeah.
guess I'm a special little snowflake. But the point of the episode is going to be like people who aren't super familiar with classic movies should watch it because it's basically going to be like a recommendations kind of thing.
Yeah.
So watch it flop though.
Get one view and it's your mom.
No, literally, it's just going to be me.
It's gonna be your mom going, "You're doing amazing, sweetie."
Literally, because no one cares, but I want people to care.
It's gonna be propaganda. Dude, they want you to watch classic movies.
Yeah, I'll try my best to make it sound interesting. Pretty sure those are going to be the next three episodes.
Nice. Good plan, 10 out of 10.
Thank you for joining me. This was so fun.
Of course, this was fun. I had fun.
I don't think anybody else I know has seen it, so it kind of had to be you.
Really? Yes, it had to be.
Yeah. I think
I had
people are
you had
just
no other
cowards.
choice.
People are
No, they're
cowards. They don't want to watch
cowards.
it.
It was so
So,
good, dude. People need
yeah.
to get out of their comfort zone and watch what makes them
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
I mean, I did it unintentionally, but I'm glad I did it.
Yes, real. Same. But yes, this was awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I hope to have you again. Just let me know if there's ever anything that you have seen that you want to talk about.
Maybe eventually when I watch The Pit in like three
Yes.
years and
Okay, the
finish
the thing
it.
with the pit though is that like literally everybody wants to be on that episode.
Really? That's
Like with all
awesome.
the other episodes, I'm having to basically beg people to be on. But for that one, it's like all of my friends are obsessed with the pit. So I don't know how
You
that's
need
gonna
to
work.
have like an actual like cast of like have every single person in one room and every single hour you trade out a person
Yeah,
and you
so
just talk about the pit
actually,
for an hour.
I just thought of this randomly on the spot, but what if I like recorded a bunch of mini episodes with each person and then put them all together?
See, exactly. Yes.
That might be fun.
The pit part 1 and the pit part 2.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I'm excited to see what you do with it.
All right, well, I guess that's about it for now. Hope,
Yes.
hope you enjoyed listening to this, and there's more coming soon.
Guys, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe.
Like, comment down below. Oh,
Um,
do you want to plug anything?
I don't have anything to plug, I'll be for real. Wait, what's my letterbox? Hold on, let me pull up my letterbox.
Yes.
My
See, like,
letterbox
none of my
is.
friends follow me on Letterboxd, and I'm kind of sad about
Really? I
Well,
saw
I
you
mean,
liked my review on
some
the
of them do, but
drama.
they're just not active, you know? They don't understand.
What? They don't
They don't
get it.
understand that it's the best app.
It is literally the best app. My letterbox is address to you. It's really good. You'll know because my top four favorites has Lisa Frankenstein in it, which is also peak cinema
Oh, wait, let me
for
look at your
once
four
now.
favorites real quick.
They're like the first two are basic, but I feel like I had to include them because they made me who I am. And then the other two are just like some of my actual favorites.
Okay, I've literally never seen Lisa Frankenstein or the other one.
The Starling Girl, the
Yeah,
Starling
I've never
Girl
seen
is
that.
so peak. It's like Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah.
It's famously known as the Call Me by Your Name for straight people, but
Oh,
like it also has religious themes in it. It's really, really good.
I don't know how I feel about playing by our name for
No, but
straight
like it's
people.
good, but it's good, but it's good. But in a good way.
Okay, I believe you. But I love Scream, definitely.
Yes,
And then Little
it's a good
Women, I
list.
watched half of, but I never finished it. So I'm really
What?
I know. No, no, no,
Hayden.
no, no. You don't understand. So
Hayden.
I was watching it with my friends, and then like we couldn't finish it, and then they all forgot about it. So it's not my
This
fault.
is so sad.
But
This
I'm
is
gonna
so
watch it on
sad.
my own and really pay attention.
It's so good. It's so beautiful.
But I'm a huge fan of Greta Gerwig. Like Lady Bird is one of my favorite movies.
Yes. Ugh. Oh my goodness. But yeah, and the casting is peak. But surprisingly, okay, actually, in Little Women and The Starling Girl, if you remember the actress who played Beth, she's in both of them. Or not Beth. Yeah, Beth. Eliza Scanlon. I love her.
Oh, I
She's
don't know if I know
phenomenal.
her.
Yeah,
That's cool.
she plays the dead one in Little Women. R.I.P. She's also in Sharp Objects, the show, if you know that.
All
If
right,
not,
well, that
I
I
get
definitely need to watch that.
She's in The Devil All the Time.
Oh, wow. Well, that movie's super forgettable, so.
She's not in a lot. But yeah.
All right, well, I guess that's it. We've been talking forever.
Alright, bye
Bye.
podcasters. Bye listeners to the podcast. Bye Hayden. It was great talking to you.